right, good evening and welcome to Porcupine Stand here on YouTube with Selbet. Now, Oba, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, thank you so much for the love and support. Those who've also subscribed to SOTV Football, you're enjoying a good show. The foreign analysis is coming, the local analysis, the foreign stories, the local stories outside Kotoko. Yeah, the mama come and two bar. You can also search that account SOTV Football. Now, I can subscribe to that account to enjoy amazing content else our channel also. My Facebook account is Obed Echampon. Obed Echampon. O search here, Obenyame, or Facebook. You will also enjoy top content. And then 7 years to me put you in the form of a video. Generally, at Twitter at Obed1. At Obed1. We'll say about Obed Echampon. Now, or subscribe. Twitter credit no follow. Facebook so is a page now I follow na aboama mejumadi amedi on respective platforms no ninyina etimi akoyie kama na ayefe na ya pushy the Selbet network this evening. Well, the good news, Bernard Somwa, one of my favorite Asante Kotoko players, many of them fancy obi anim say Bernard Somwa there mnyesho kra say unim misa but or a player from a distance. Me penasem pay Bernard Somwa, Shadrach Ado, Richmond Lamptey, Danlad, Ibrahim, Frederick Asare. Yes, we all have our favorites. The other favorite players I'm a pair within Kotoko. I'll hide their name. The two Kingfisher boys, you know, I'm always in love with them. Baba Ayar, Enoch Morrison. They say me yet discover favorites for Frobi or Kotoko. Andrew Sintimenu and Michael Chejamana. Was it Wednesday? I watched Kotoko's replay against Chelsea on Wednesday. And I watched, I think yesterday, around 3. I watched it. And I was impressed with the performance of Michael Chejamana against Chelsea. He did well. Bob Bakubi, Sheriff Mohammed Passman, Wumfi, they were 10. These were positive signs. That's my culture said. I watched these guys in one game against Kotoko on in team and they played well. I remember the Baba House posted in teams in Tibo winning, but maybe it was an issue of adaptation. So what I was saying is that one of my favorite Asante Kotoko players in the shape of Bernard Somwa and your national team call up to the national under 20. Less than a buy, Michelle is the only Kotoko player or war squad. I wish. My name Rocky Jamana age. But I know Rocky young. I think Rocky Munina Benya call up if they're enjoying more playing time. Ewo Asante Kotoko. So that's one good news. Ewo. Well, yeah, twas so na week we are senya and TSF. Kotoko striker friend Steve Mukwala so enya call up they call Uganda national team and run a by. Say Uganda. Mukwala is playing well. American Ghana Premier League. In terms of strikers available, Mukwala is one of the best, if not the best. And you were saying, last time Uganda call up against Ghana, he scored a goal, penalty no Boshe. So I'm not surprised. Say Mukwala, enya call up na Uganda national team no all call akakusi akai dia momo. And these are two news. Ghana the any by, so we don't know whether Frederick Asari's position will be maintained. Or the Black Stars call up and I say it will not be maintained. Now, Richmond Lamptey, we are giving it to you again that he is also out of the game. Lamptey out of the game, he will not participate. In the area, said earlier on, the catcher say has the any but he's more likely to return against Great Olympics. So say whether next week he can return against Great Olympics and deliver. Our Hona Yehudi Ebekoso, our a year in Common Zolamte is out. Teleku is training, Nicholas Osebo is training, Nana Benin is training, Eric Zeze. Yes, Zeze is training. Zeze Nana a player, Kotkone a year, Become Chelsea or free around the 31st minute. Me catch them, I think on Tuesday, said, me report a few of any positive. Yes, he's doubtful, but now I can confidently tell you that he's very fit. And depending on the strategy our coach in the will put you up, that will let us see whether Eric Zeze will play or not. So the floor by me. Now let's move on to why we are here today, and that has to do with the key battles and how to folk players Asante Kotoko should watch out and how they can stop them. This is pure analysis. One, as team no deɛ who Hamza Issa, you need to give credit to whom credit is supposed to be given to. Hamza Issa first major season in the Ghana Premier League, promoted from the Heart of Folk youth team, while grabbing the Ghana Premier League. Grabbing them. Now, Ghana Premier League top scorer, Hamza 12, then you get Abrante Freno. Amankona with 13. But in energy to say, when Hamza gets a good day, he will torment the Asante Kotoko defense. So, Osha Kotoko defensive line now, player back one, assured so or wherever started, our the center back position, Abrante, your friend Yusuf Nuruddin. So we are looking at the battle between Yusuf Nuruddin and the battle between Hamza Issa, because he is the most dangerous player in the hard to folk attacking lineup. So Oshe Kasim Cisse, Kashala or Annette, Ramos, Na Oshe, Abrante, Issa Kuka. The point is very clear. These are all players, one way or the other, they've not established themselves in the hard to folk setup. Issa Kuka is struggling to get goals for us. Hamza Issa with 12. Then you get Kasim Cisse with 2 goals and Ramos Kashala with 1. Inti other hard to folk forwards. No goals Buma. And do even have the goals Hamza Issa have scored for hard to folk. And that should tell you how dangerous a player he is. Yusuf Nuruddin must organize the defense. Hard to folk and monitor Asante Kotoko, and they know one of the weaknesses of Kotoko is the inability to deal with the ball in the air. Now, based on form, and Kasim Cisse any like so started. But maybe the tactical approach can change the dynamics. And maybe I won't say Kasim Cisse Bem and I will start it. Now, Obemwa, the approach will be different. How they float the ball in the air will be 3-12 for Hamza to pick the second balls. Hamza is exceptional when it comes to being first to the ball in the penalty box. Into Kotoko defenders, no, their positional awareness must be top notch. Their reading of the game must be top notch. Their movement must be top notch in order to prevent Hamza from doing what he's been doing in the Ghana Premier League, the first major battle, Yusuf Nuruddin, Hamza Issa. Now let's come to the middle. Hard to folk defensive midfield, no? The Ejan Nasu Eyotanga. So I'm not surprised that Congolese national team Wenya call up. Yes, Opra and Rafal and Ponsambe boy. And based on another report that is coming in from Accra, Hard to folk coach is planning on loading the midfield so that he would dominate Asante Kotoko from the midfield area. In that case, there is a belief that Salim will store Abano. Whether Obeba now is a different conversation altogether. But there can be a partnership between Wafol and Ponsan and Otanga to sit just in front of the House of Folk Defense to protect them. Now, Otanga a good day, the conversation is different for Asante Kotoko. So I'm expecting Kotoko to also load the middle with creative players. The good news is the return of Morrison, the fitness of Eric Zeze. And Baba Aya, you all know, is playing well for Kotoko. So Kotoko must load them in the central areas. Send your brand to be so Tanga, the Jumanebe in the man. That is where I sit and where I come from. So I'm looking at the battle between the two foreigners in Eric Zeze and Abrante and Otanga. Zeze controls the midfield. Say Neredem Neba not starting the passes, not spread. Yeah. He plays passes to positions the average Ghanaian Premier League player will take minutes to think about. He's quick on the ball, he's a fast thinker. Kotoko will need him to be present in his element in this particular game. Send your Otanga, because Otanga very good when it comes to reading the game. His tackles near there back or any home. Mostly after the 70th minute, there was a fatigue setting in and he starts to make rash tackles. But when he's in his element and when the tackles near writer, or my money thing for any creative midfielder. So Eric Zeze and Otanga. Now, so umpo, so House of Folk bo na open channel back on more prettier or multi the bomb modern creating more attacking overloader is the left side. So what their game against Chelsea? The left side. The same way our left side normally creating more attacking overloads. The left side is also their weakness. Because the recovery of Kosa is not the best as compared to time I know if you do Out-ASEM has. Until also has near Accra Lions. Lions initiate attack from the left side. So also has near Diana, they initiated the attack also from that same position. Goal Stars the end there was a mistake, which I'll come and talk about that. But the whole angle back one, which with their partnership house. Now she has ni good any break Chelsea. When Dennis Kosa a good game, you know the kind of quality passes are not all deliver at the man lender in Tangi. So nya konanim across Opiama lender, because on a lender you know pretty over that side. So how would Kotoko do that? Kotoko need a creative player like Babaya or a pacey player like Peter Amino Aqua. So the number two a year they discuss our position. It was a banner or konanim so Babaya very tricky with the ball, excellent footwork, quick feet. Papa back to see Obechon. So Kotoko will need to station a player like that on the left channel of House of Folk. Senior the left back cannot move and join the attack like he's been doing in other matches. Also be looking at the battle between Babaya. Based on training, he's likely to start from the wings. So I'll be looking at Babaya and Abrante Dennis Kosa on how whether Kosa will win that battle and join the attack as much as possible to support Lender from the left channels, and answer Babaya a bit far from joining the attack and even find ways of beating him in the game. That is one key battle. Now, this might look more like a gamble, but from where I sit, ball na Sharif Mohammed boy ewo brekum no na eye. Now, the presence of Sharif Mohammed ewo midfield Kotoko dynamics be. Okay, with Sharif, Kotoko easily maintained the back line even when Korte joined the attack, because Sharif will just drop. The right centre back will move and cover Korte. Number 4, the numbers 9 intact when Sharif is playing. Now, so Sharif, a broad ball defensive midfield, one may see a lot of passes. And the same way, if you watch Kotoko, one of the most improved players Kotoko missing a presence in the Chelsea game is also Enoch Morrison. And to the return of Morrison would definitely create a dilemma. Should we pair him with Sharif Mohammed? Ewo Infinfinio, Niemfa Intimenu ne Zeze Nkao. And now say Lamptin Beboho. Sorry, Morrison Beboho. Maybe a Sharif Mohammed over good defense and over Kotana bench. But we cannot take away the influence of Lender in the Heart of Folk team. Now there's something. Heart of Folk team need a team where opponent are punishing with counter attacks, but the recovery of the House of Folk players have been a suspect in most of the matches they've been playing. Now, because of the creativity, Lender Deban hold on to the ball for some time. Then you need players that will easily win possession from him. Players they can exploit the high-line defensive system of Heart of Folk. Into he will be a good tackler, ball na ne pass of a bonus corner. That is positive for Ayobite Enoch Morrison because he's a good passer. And so far, when it comes to his tackles, he's been managing it well. So do you take away Sharif that played well? I am out dynamics when it comes to your defensive line, and I understand the Morrison about it. But all in all, how to stop Lender, because how to folk team, he is not just a midfielder, but also a good goal scorer. The first game in Kumasi, he scored. He scored at Brekum, and from my records, Lender have close to 5 goals. Because central midfielders no be know that number of goals as compared to Lender. Into player be said in how do you stop him? Should Kotoko use Sharif and supported by Morrison, or should Kotoko go for Morrison? But Kotoko cannot allow Abranti and Linda to have a good game. Maybe Heart-to-Folk might pair him with Salim Adams, we don't know. Whether they will pair him with Salif Ibrahim, we don't know. But we all understand that the creativity in the Heart-to-Folk team was strong in the middle zone, and Kotoko must find a way to stop them. Again, Kofi Agbesima and Mukwala. First game was Kelvin Osei-Sibeu. He's been training. Also Pride, but he's been training. Heart-to-Folk other game, they've been blame game, say Kofi Agbesima fake injury. Oma through hands, was Salim Adams so fake injury. Heart-to-Folk is unpredictable. Betima could do part. Now all these players are starting. So what I'm saying is that Mukwala will have a battle. Mukwala, be in the first game, which Sawashi Heart-to-Folk you would wish they do it again. How's the boy Diana? There were 2 occasions here, ball shot. Akwasim Ketien to me and so we Upubai back refugee offside. Now, when you watch him against Gold Stars was Shaibu, the other goalkeeper. But also Bobo, Mauli Boshe Gold Stars. When you watch Akwasim Ketia against Accra Lions, you pass the ball the man chain when Timian take a good decision. Accra Lions play and press no. Okoso remove the yellow card. So the goalkeeping department of Heart-to-Folk say omo pressure. Now press your mope. They struggle in terms of taking the right decisions. Therefore, the Asante Kotoko forwards must make sure they press them during any moment aboard Beko goalkeeper, because what I say, he has not been a good goalkeeper when it comes to decision making anytime the defender is inviting into action. And all these are key elements that can change the game. Into Mukwala against either Osei-Sibeu or Kofi Agbesima is also one moment that can decide the game. So match based on the performance of both parties, Heart-to-Folk have not been doing so much well with away games. Mekai Omni Nations na draw, Omushe Isu Atremine, Omashe Chelsea. These are the few. Yes, the game against Dreams FC was an away game on Peke draw, but you can't say so much positive about us in the away matches. Kotoko Sono, yes, and a back-to-back win in the Ghana Premier League against against Samatex and Legon Cities. But all in all, the away performance of Kotoko enye Srosa because a away in modern by Nkoyi and a mass Asante Kotoko Sono. League no lose close to 18 points with you. I don't check a points gap between Kotoko and Samatex. If you the conversation would have been different. But Kotoko lose 3 whole matches twice. So predicting this game deadly. But it's going to be interesting looking at these key battles. Interesting times ahead, but by analyzing these battles, I think Asante Kotoko is slightly ahead of Team FN and Heart-to-Folk. So these are the 5 key battles I all match analyzing this evening on Porcupine Stand. Bye bye.